So I was working out in the studio, stirring up some fruit for our Christmas cake recipe video, wondering why people don't like Christmas cake. When it hit me that it was lunchtime, so my mind started to drift off to what I wanted for lunch. In my dream, I thought I'd have a cheesesteak sandwich. I'd start off by slicing some onions pretty thin. Then I'd move on and I'd use up those last few peppers that we just harvested from our garden. Once I got those sliced up, I'd heat up a cast iron frying pan, heat it with a little bit of oil, and then start sauteing the onions and peppers. I'd want to get them a nice golden brown. While those were sauteing, I thought I'd use up that last little piece of brisket I had left over from a Phobicue brisket recipe video we did earlier in the week. I'd slice it real thin into tiny little strips. The only seasoning I'd use in this recipe is a little bit of salt and pepper on the meat. By then the onions would be golden brown, so I'd pull them to one side of the pan and heat up a little bit more oil and slip that beef onto the pan and start to brown it. Stir that meat around, get it good and golden brown. And then I'd move the onions and the peppers on top of the meat. And then cover that with some provolone slices. And I'd allow that provolone to melt into the onions and the beef. I had some of these rustic buns left over from a recipe that we are testing for our new wood oven. So I sliced that open and then transferred the beef, onion, pepper, cheese mixture into the bun. Wow, that is an absolutely amazing sandwich for lunch. Made me really happy.